You may be wondering, how is this video funny? Well, to explain this, let's take a journey from the start to the end of the video. Right at the beginning, the viewer sees the Yo Mama joke that this video is based off of. Historically, taking lame memes and making them funny by editing them have proven to be comedic by the success of "What type of girl are you" memes. The viewer themselves acknowledges that this video likely parallels that type of meme, which you should keep in mind for later. The viewer also witnesses the noticeable lowered video quality, and silently acknowledges that the joke will be edited, since it's not from the original video.
Mom is so stupid. She thought Twitter.
At 3 seconds in, the viewer notices the Yo Mama joke is about Twitter. This casts the illusion of a logical foundation for the joke, building up for a future juxtaposition. Whatever the fuck that is.
Mom is so stupid. She thought Twitter was social media.
5 seconds in, the video freezes. Because the viewer has acknowledged that there will likely be an edit, and there has been no such edit yet, they embrace themselves for a random but funny ad-lib. However, time passes. 1 second passes. 2 seconds passes. 3 seconds passes. Still no edits. By stopping the joke halfway through, this pause creates a massive amount of confusion within the viewer, inciting them to try and make sense of the meme, and attempt to draw a conclusion. One such conclusion is that the joke is already complete, that Twitter isn't social media. Although this may spur some comedic effect, the viewer passes it off because of the fact that it simply doesn't make logical sense. Another one is that the video is buffering. However, this is also quickly cast aside, as there's no video buffering symbol. The final conclusion possible is that after this pause, there will be a jump scare to troll the viewer. Since there's no way to confirm or deny this, the viewer embraces themselves for either case. The length of the pause is enough for the viewer to draw a couple of conclusions, but not long enough to allow the viewer to think of every conclusion possible, creating a feeling of overwhelmingness by giving the viewer a task that cannot possibly be completed under the possible penalty of being jump scared. However, all of that mental processing, the final blow arrives.
Mom is so stupid. She thought Twitter was social media.
The burrito arrives. All of the structure created by the Yo Mama joke intro instantly collapses in a Mexican flourish of absurdity, creating a sharp contrast. All of the overwhelming emotions caused by the mental processing the viewer performed proved false, tying into Herbert Spencer's relief theory and creating comedy. All of the predictions that could have possibly been created by the viewer disintegrate into mere dust, directly relating to Immanuel Kant's incongruative desperations theory. Yeah, that's it. All of this, all at once, creates perhaps the most extreme juxtaposition possible within a meme. This juxtaposition leaves the viewer completely bewildered and amused. With their previous failures to predict the meme, the viewer chooses to not attempt to think again, eliminating the bewilderment and leaving them with nothing to do but laugh. To summarize, the video creator creates tension and logic by both inviting the viewer to attempt to predict the joke, and referring to a Yo Mama joke to create a joke that should logically be completed. Then, the creator sends both of these crashing down, with nothing but one particular Mexican dish, creating absurdity. creating relief, creating a juxtaposition. I still don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Regardless, I rate this meme a 9.5 out of 10. Have a good night, gentlemen.